myself off. It's 4:48, and only take the messages as it resonates. Please leave the rest behind. I am doing personal readings. If you're interested, please email me, Santiago Jeanette, SANTIAGO JEANETTE 540 at gmail.com. If you're interested, they're $35 for 15-minute reading. $5 5-minute readings, quick readings for the collective. If you need a 5-minute reading, a quick message, $5. And yeah, only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. It's April 5th. No, sorry, May 5th. April 5th may have been significant, but today is May 5th. We in the 5-5 portal. There's a lot of endings at this time, and there's change as well. New beginnings for a lot of people, and continue to do the work. Yeah, so I'm here. I finished my book, The Revolutionary Threads by Bobby Sullivan. I am now reading the book of the prophet. And I'm reading from this book. And I was called to read Few Are Guilty, All Are Responsible. Page 17. What was happening in Israel surpassed its intrinsic significance. I don't know, lately I haven't been able to talk properly. Is it retrograde? Because my words, I don't know what it is, but let's continue. I do have a reading, and I do have a message for someone. Israel's history comprised a drama of God and all good men. God's kingship and man's hope were at stake in Jerusalem. God was alone in the world, unknown or discarded. The countries of the world were full of abominations, violence, falsehood. Here was one land, one people, cherished and chosen for the purpose of transforming the world. This people's failures was most serious. The beloved of God worshipped the Baalim. Hosea 11:1-2. The vineyard of the Lord yield wild grapes. Isaiah 5:2. Israel, holy to the Lord, defiled my land and my heritage and abomination. I think that's GER 2327. Defining truth as the conformity of assertions to fact. We may censor the prophets for being inaccurate, incongruous, even absurd. Defining truth as reality reflected in the mind. We see prophetic truth as reality reflected in God's mind. The world subspecies DI. Prophetic accusations are perhaps more easily understood in the light of the book of Job's thesis than men might judge a human being just and pure, whom God, who finds angels imperfect, would not. Can mortal man be righteous before God? can a man be pure before his Maker? Even in his servants, he puts no trust. His angels he charges with error. How much more those who dwell in the houses of clay, whose foundations is in the dust, who are crushed before moth. What is man, that he can be clean? Or he that is born of a woman, that he can be righteous? Behold, God puts no trust in his holy ones. The heavens are not even clean in his sight. How much less one who is abominable and corrupt, a man who drinks inequality like water. Job 4:17 through 19, 15, 14 through 16. For there is no man who does not sin. 1 Kings 8:46. Surely there is not a righteous man on earth who does good and never sins. Ezekiel 7:20. It is with a bitter sense of tremendous contrast between God's righteousness and man's failure that the psalmist prays, enter not into judgment with thy servant. For no man living is righteous before thee. Psalm 143:2. Men are greatly praised with worthy of being reproved. Only a strong heart can bear bitter invectives. Above all, the prophets remind us of the moral state of a people. Few are guilty, but all are responsible. If we admit that the individual is in some measured conditioned or affected by the spirit of society, an individual's crime discloses society's corruption in a community not indifferent to suffering, uncompromising impact with cruelty and falsehood, continually concerned for God and every man, crime would be infrequent rather than common. Those are the words for today from Spirit. We are all responsible for our actions. We are all guilty, but we have to return back to our Father. And those who chose not to, then you still have a chance. I mean, God will always have his doors open. You just have to make that step. I'm going to start off the reading with the countries and the states because I feel, and I'm getting, lots of places in the world are experiencing so much. And I have subscribers that come from different countries: India, France, Germany, Africa, Nigeria. So we are all going through something. Just have faith and believe that God will take us out of here, but we have to have the faith. We have to do our own work. Spirit, come into this reading, protect me from all energies that is not of the highest good. Always provide, always come into the light. Bring light into this reading when there is darkness, dear Father. Those who are receiving this messages, protect them, archangels, angels, send the masters, galactic family that are here for the highest good. Protect our children, dear Father. Protect our waters, our food. Protect those law enforcement workers, policemen, feds, FBI, private investigators. Archangel Michael, please protect them from all firemen. Keep them safe in their line of duty. May those who are in darkness, may they come. May their souls be saved. I pray for those lost souls who are under judgment. Think it's not funny, really isn't, that people chose to forget who truly is in control. I got a message yesterday. I was reading. I kept hearing spirit. Like, as a non-stop when spirit, it was 11:11 when I was, it's a non-stop, like a constant, spirit is constantly, if I'm not listening, he's like constantly throwing this word over and over and over. And I have to sit and I have to go within and tap into the energy, because somebody needs to hear this. God keeps telling me, this was 5/4/24, and this was last night. God keeps telling me that there is a woman, very immature, that is going to lose her life because she keeps playing. Keep playing with dark magic. You keep laughing at God. Keep playing in God's face. 12:12, as I said that. And you think it's funny. She does not believe in God. She has done so much evil. There are also men. There's a male as well. They are both sick. They have been warned over and over again to stop playing with the Most High God. For one or many will end up in jail. But this specific couple, they are going to feel the wrath of God. One will pass away. And I have to deliver the message. As sad as it sounds, as cruel as it sounds, people need to wake up. One will pass away. I am being told it's a female. I am a messenger of the Most High God, and I will always do what I am told to do by the Lord God. The I am that I am. He is not playing. He is tired of all of you of Israel thinking that you are more powerful than him. He is ignoring. He is going to show you how real he is. There is something about a car accident. Someone may have a child that will be an orphan. We need to people really need to look at, you have children. What are you doing? You want to leave your children behind without no parents? Because You chose to hurt other people. You didn't choose to heal. You're jealousy. You're envious. I pray for you. I pray for you wherever you at. I pray for your soul. I pray for those lost souls who need help at this time. Somebody could live in California. Somebody could be from Spain. This person could be from, don't even want me to speak, California. Turkey is very significant. Somebody. New Jersey, Texas, Ohio. All these places have connections to this reading. It was 15:55 on the clock. Rhode Island, Oregon. It's going to be a little lengthy. It's going to be a good one. I haven't done one of these. I can't do this on live because of the space that I use. Maine is very significant. Poland is very significant. And if you want to donate to my Cash App, it's $BELIEVE201. I would appreciate it. I need $5 to wash my clothes. I do have laundry detergent. I just need $5 to pay for my the washing machine. Somebody could donate $5. I would appreciate it. So I could wash my clothes and my sheets. Hawaii is very significant. Arkansas is very significant. Or if you want to donate anything and want to send it to my P.O. Box, it's Jeanette Santiago, P.O. Box 856, Cathedral Station, New York, New York, 10025. I live in the city. Canada is very significant. Atlanta, Georgia is significant. Indiana, Italy. I'm getting somebody's also French. Somebody could be from Morocco. Egypt is very significant. Been picking up a lot of Egypt. I've been picking up a lot of Turkey. I've been picking Sudan. I've been to Philistine. Reading a lot about Ethiopia. Reading a lot about, these places have been attacked. These places are sacred places of the Lord Most High, which Moses, Jesus, a lot of the prophets came from. Santa Fe, New Mexico is very significant. Arizona, Nebraska, and Japan is very significant as well. Very significant, Japan. It's also part of sacred land, Japan. There's some things, you know what I was getting as well? Godzilla is popping up. Something about Godzilla. Somebody, I don't know, something about Godzilla. Did Godzilla come from Japan? China? I have to do research on Godzilla, but that energy is popping. Godzilla, King Kong, New York, and China. Something is significant. There you go. We have France. We have Missouri. We have Peru. Peru is very significant. Washington, DC is very significant. Politicians, Connecticut, Kentucky, a lot of hidden gems in these different countries. Mississippi is significant. Sudan. Haile Selassie's one. He was an emperor. He was an emperor for a very long time. Probably 30 years. I don't know how long he was an emperor. But he stood up for injustice. He also, I read it in that book. But I read it in that book, and I read it in another book, and I don't know if I read it in the Bible. There's places where his name keeps popping up. North Korea is very significant. Anyway, there's more places. Iraq, Germany, Minnesota, South Carolina, Tennessee, New York, Pennsylvania, Florida, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Iraq, Islam, the Nation of Islam, the nation of Massachusetts is very significant. Australia, Wisconsin, Nevada, and do a few more. Let's see. Australia, Indonesia. It's very significant. Austria, Brazil, Alaska, Wisconsin, Louisiana, and Nevada. It's very significant. The bottom is we have Oklahoma and Michigan. Portugal could be significant, but those are the states and capitals that are very significant at this time in this reading. Okay. Messages for the collective spirit. What do they need to know? What is going on with these countries, these states, these places? What is going on? If the cards could reveal themselves. People are sick. People are sick. There are people who are sick. There's nursing homes. People are going to wind up in nursing homes. Our spirit teams, those who are in the light and doing the work, your spirit team, he is here. They're helping you. They're proud of you. Continue to do the work. Continue to move forward despite of what's going on. There's judges here that are corrupted. There has been judges, and there has been this system of corruption has been happening for a very long time. This is not new. The world banks are very significant. Those in power, they're very much guilty. They hide their hands, and they have the puppets doing all their work. The labor, the job labor, the job markets, people are enslaved, working jobs that are enslaving themselves, and the money's they're not making the money that they need to be making because of the world banks, the elites. They're the ones that get paid. They're the ones that are benefiting from your services, from your hard work. They make up these tax brackets, these tax fake things that they take out from the taxes and support other things versus supporting what is really important at this time. They're angry because you keep elevating to high. People don't, these world leaders who are in the dark, who are the world banks, they are very upset because they're not going to get the revenue that they usually get. There's a lot of people's businesses that are going to be closing. It's been talking about this for the past 4 years. People are iPhones, they're listening in on your conversations. The Illuminati is going to jail for life. Spiritual beings are lie detectors. We can see right through you. God Zeus is here. The Greek god Zeus, making sure, protecting his children. If you don't believe it, it's okay. It's okay. Just know that this history is repeating itself. It's the Revelations, the book of the Revelations. These are prophetic messages that God gave his prophets, Isaiah, Job, all of his prophets, Moses, okay? That this was going to happen. He gave it to Enoch. And those who are in the light, we get the messages as well through our dream states, through everything. When we're connected to one consciousness, we receive those messages. And it's not to scare you, it's only to awaken you. Because and through the darkness, you have to come out of that darkness to get into the light. You or someone you know is going to make positive changes. We are here. We are light beings. We are reincarnated souls, royalty, galactic beings, star seeds. We are here. We are seers. We are here to help the collective raise their consciousness. To make better changes, create your own reality. There is a reptilian agenda. Thank you, Spirit. There is a private investigator here, Jeffrey Epstein. CIA is going to jail because there was cover-ups about Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know if you believe he's gone, but Spirit told me he was still much alive. And he sent me a message the next day when I questioned God, please show me a sign that this man is alive. And he showed me on the news his face. And God don't lie. There's a private investigator here. There are islands, secret islands. Doing things. The new world will be a very different, very high vibrational energy and frequency. Be careful with the frequencies you're listening to. These people are currently putting up these, how you say it, fake chanting channels, and the frequency is not exact. I gave you guys what to listen to, okay? Do not listen to the new frequencies that they're putting up, the live ones especially. They are sucking your energy. They are the Pentagon. Something about the Pentagon is involved. The Pentagon has a shape, Homeland Security. Homeland Security. There's going to be another FBI, another Homeland, I don't know, invasion, I don't know. But somebody here is going to go to jail that is part of the CIA. Freedom of speech and enslavement of humanity. This is what we're talking about at this moment. You need to release these people. You need to release your limited belief systems, your leaders that are not serving you, jobs that are not serving you. Stand up for your rights, but you don't have to stand up in a space of anger. You stand up in a space of compassion, of love, and understanding, because this is not new. This has been happening for thousands of years. And the ones that are the reptilian agenda want you to go against one another. Okay? We are all the same race. We are all the same color. Okay? We all came from one God. Nobody's different than anyone else. They want you to be separated. They want you to think that we are separate, but we are one. You need to read more books and understand what is going on. Money can't buy love. Money can buy love, can get you out. Money cannot get you out of this situation, because only God could get you out. Only God. Whoever this woman is has done satanic rituals, and that's being exposed. These people have done satanic rituals, and this woman that I read about, that I wrote about, that God guided me to talk about, I don't know this woman from a nail in the wall. I don't know. When I get messages, these people that are doing things to high vibrational beings, and God will always reveal their secrets. There is a new world being created by divine beings. They're creating. People are here who are gang affiliated, targeted because of our your spiritual gifts. Serial killer, female. There are females, serial killers that end women's life. Something about Alabama is very sick. Alabama, keep forgetting that Martin Luther King came from Alabama. Speaking about freedom, very racial state. There's a lot of racism in Alabama. That's going to end. Discoveries of ancient civilizations is being discovered, of our ancestors, of our lands, our inheritance. These agendas, whatever, these World Bank leaders, they have hidden a lot of the secrets. They sent out military forces to countries that are very rich in soil, very rich in agriculture, very rich in spirituality, to try to take their light away from them. They don't want you to know who who our ancestors truly are, because very powerful. There has been a police cover-up in violent gangs and violent crimes. I know. This was done to my son's crime. It's a lot of police cover-up. There were other people involved. And I felt the DA was hiding a lot of secrets. But family members was like, oh no, because I know exactly. I'm very in tune and I'm very connected. Okay? And I know there are other people involved here. That's why the girl that, I'm going to say Lisa, that she needs to understand. She knew a lot. And Lisa brought my son over there the day that his life was ended. And she never showed herself. Never. I never seen her after my son passed away. Never. But people have children, okay? And I never wish any ill intent on anyone, but people need to be very honest and very truthful with themselves. Japan will lose their weapons. I tell you something about Japan. Whatever Japan is doing or trying to do, or these people did a lot. There's an FBI, DIA, FBI, DEA, Feds, police investigation going on. This is going to be very huge. Very blessed. And I ask Spirit to please release any darkness to any judge, any lawyer who has been placed on spells, whatever magic they have been doing on them. May that break, and may they see the truth of who their clients are. Revolt TV founder P. Diddy and Andy Schoen. Revolt was a space. There's something about Revolt. I think P. Diddy took himself out of here because money laundering. There's a connection here with Revolt. Okay? They knew the corruption that P. Diddy was doing. Spirit lets me bring out people's names, because I don't do personal readings on these people, because that's against spiritual law. When you do readings on people without their permission, that's spiritual law being broken. I would never do a reading on anyone, on any star, on anyone without their permission. I do not do that. I don't. I get them from my dreams. And y'all seen when I did this search on Revolt on live, because I did it on live, I got this information. I didn't know what was Revolt until I did a Google search and found out that P. Diddy, Spirit always guides, always guided by Spirit. Rudy Giuliani, RICO crime, cover up. This is Donald Trump. Former President Donald Trump. I don't know what's going to happen with this presidency. There are things that are buried in the ground, near trees, rocks. Somebody here, you're going to be the first billionaire in your family. People are overindulging in alcohol, drugs, sex, same sex, opposite sex. Even with underage. You know? If you know, you know. Uber Eats. There's people in Uber. Be careful with Uber Eats. They could also poison your food. Hiding several bodies. But you keep elevating after every spiritual attack, every magic attack, whatever they put. I'm telling you, replica of the divine feminine. Somebody tries to be a divine feminine. Somebody who doesn't drink, somebody who doesn't smoke, somebody who doesn't entertain man. Because a divine being is always by themselves. That's me. That's my definition of a divine being. Divine feminine, divine male is energy. Some of them have to be around family, but they keep themselves very protected. Somebody here, you need to speak your truth and shine your light. The water, the lake, the river, the oceans, and a well is very significant. Life insurance fraud has been done. People are being busted by the FBI. Big investigation is coming. It happened and it's gonna continue. There is more. And you're going to be surprised. Who are the World Bank leaders? People in banks, okay? Chase, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, MCU, HSB, I don't know. HSB, is that a bank? I think I seen HSB. I don't know those banks, but there are different banks that are part of this money laundering thing. Who are your children talking to? Who are the people in your home? What are you doing to keep your children safe? Friends, family, social media, interaction with games in school. Do you know? Do you know that your children are changing their clothes in school? Do you know that your children are wearing makeup? I see it. I see them in the bathroom taking off their makeups. I see them engaging in same sex. I see them engaging in criminal activities, hanging around people that do not serve their highest good. Something about a house fire. There was a public place. Did I talk about it? Thursday, the police had to come in. Teenagers, very disruptive, very chaotic, very lost. They're very lost. There's no guidance, no proper care, love. Has to be better. Gonna create a better world. These kids deserve better. I-95 is very significant. There is a fake spiritual leader that could work for the White House. Haven't closed karmic contracts. These people haven't closed their karmic contracts. They are trafficking D, right? You see it there, trafficking D, women, little ones of all ages. Gotta work from a space of love, compassion, understanding. There's no way back. There is no way back when you betrayed God's children. Well, you know what? There is a way back. And that way back is to turn your life around. Turn your life to God. Repent your sins. You are not one to be messed with because you're a high spiritual ranking. Those of you who are healing, some of you are getting your mediumship gifts, abilities, unjustified DEATH, Tupac, King Porter, Biggie, Michael Jackson, Tupac's uncle, Tupac's aunt, the injustice that has been caused on the Black Panthers. I'm going to call it. The injustice that has been caused on the revolution of oppression for people who stand up, who had to lose their life because they chose to speak out against injustice from leaders, corruption in the police. There's corruption all over. Governments, human experiments without consent. There was a police officer in this book. Do you know what this police officer did? Took a baby. With his foot. And that's all I need to say. For people of color, there were many innocent people, and I believe there's still innocent people locked in jail because they wanted change. They wanted to stand up for the cruelty that has been placed in their community, that they saw that they needed change. As I see in my community, as I was living in the east side of Harlem, 105th Street, Harlem, when I saw the drugs, the drug on war, the war on drugs, I saw the epidemic of the HIV, experienced it through my mother. The crack epidemic, saw people, lives ending. I went, got my master's, got educated, experienced fires, experienced car accidents, experienced unjustified, how you say it, firing from places, jobs, working with people at service, always been at service to God. But people, entire places knew who I was. There has been this woman who has followed me all my life. I don't know this woman from a nail on the wall, but she has wrote letters to my mother and said disgusting things about me and my siblings. I don't know what mother would write something about somebody's child you don't even know. Or if you ever was a mother, I don't know you, lady. I don't know who you are. But I know you've been following me. You have stopped, you work in the government. There's nothing about the government because my Social Security disability was taken. My P.O. box, mail, I don't receive them. But all this is going to come to an end. They don't want us to eat. We're innocent. We're innocent. But there's something that's going to be solved. They don't want divine beings to eat. This has been happening for a long time. I will fight for injustice. I will speak up. They tried military tactics. They tried poisoning just like they did to these people, revolutionary people. Black Panthers tried to place false police reports on them. Just like they tried to do it to me. It didn't stick. It will never stick. God said money blockages will be removed. They are jealous of an empress that speaks her truth. My family that I was raised is not my blood family. I have royalty in my blood. And all that is going to be exposed. They have kept me in poverty for a long time, okay? And I continue to remain resilient, thankful, grateful. They've taken a child away from me. They tried to take another one from me. Tried to take several of my kids away from me. I hope and pray that they are awakened to the truth. I pray that their souls be saved and see the narcissistic behaviors that have been placed all around us. But it was always to wake us up. Don't ever be angry at anyone who has tried to hurt you. Find forgiveness. Find peace within your heart. Let it go. I understand that the pain is a lot. It's very, very hurtful to know that there are people around you that you thought were your friends, you thought they were your family, your co-workers, but they were your oppositions. And this is how God planned it and placed it. So that way you open up to the truth. Karmics are losing their mental state due to whatever they did. I'm tired of talking about them. Tired of, they did this glamour spells, they did fat spells, they did skinny spells, they did DEATH spells, they did, what they do. It's been written. This has been done for thousands and thousands. They just keep coming back. They keep coming back to this lifetime chasing. These are hexes, curses. These are things, lessons that we need to learn and heal for our future generation, for our future children, for our future legacy. Create a world of peace, of love, of happiness, and not entangle yourself no more to these low vibrational energies. School buses, something about a school bus. If you're experiencing this, you need to seek the medical doctor. You need to go into therapy. Your life is very important. Each life is very important. Each life. Doesn't matter your skin. It doesn't matter your culture. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter your religion. We are all God's children. We all came from one maker. Community leaders are going to jail for corruption. There's an ex that is connected to a car dealership and police and people who clean up dirty jobs. Connected to corrupted police officers. There's an ex here who is connected. Part of a group, Masons, Covens. Okay? Your son's friend wanted to sacrifice you to become a famous rapper. One of my son's friends has passed on. May he rest in peace. All magic, hex, backfired. God send it back. Spiritual healing. Jeanette means God is gracious. I just did that research. I just needed, something's going to happen today. Something's in the woods. Disney, Nickelodeon, they all involved. In the woods, something's in the woods. Alien spaceships hovering around Earth. Creating false illusions. There are people who are creating false illusions. But the galactic beings is watching these people. Let me do. So these are some of the energies that are here in this reading. There's a lot of, just gonna do some cards. This could be happening anywhere in the States and the states and the countries that I spoke. The states and the capitals. Somebody's BBL went wrong. Somebody tried to fix their body. Fake media news. Somebody is going to be found guilty in the news. Somebody's grandmother. Dating scammers. There's people who are scammers who are posing in dating apps. They're scammers. They want you for your money, your life insurance. MK Ultra you. Death of a chef. Obama chef is very significant. Keeps coming out. All the Greek royal spirits, Hindus, Native Indian are awake and helping the collective. Spirits are spirits, and when you do injustice to a spirit, you thought that you have ended their life. Those spirits are very much awakened, and their souls will not rest until they find peace. Until they find peace. And you conjure up all these negative spirits. I send you guys, I swear, I send you guys healing. Because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It doesn't make sense at all. I like these oracle cards. I use them as well for guidance. And I'm going to read the messages within these cards because they're very important. What's the messages? Wow. There's new beginning. Have faith. Have faith. You are called to relax, release. Everything that has been in this full moon, something may have happened in the full moon was revealed. Number 31 may have been significant. Somebody could be 31 years old. It is in the darkest times that we find it hard to see the light. It is hard to see when things seem hopeless. How we can ever feel hope again. When things seem to fail, it's really difficult to draw up our resilience and stand up again. We learn by observing the seasons that the light does return. The bareness of winter turns infinitively and surely into spring. The ice melts. The days grow longer and the nights grow shorter. Warmth and fertility slowly returns to the land. It is hard to have faith in ourselves and the universe. I actually think faith is the real F word. Faith requires us to let go our anxieties and have trust, perhaps in something that we can't actually see yet. Having a more complete faith in yourself and your higher power to lead you to your greatest good is a solid intention. While having a rigid, blind faith does not serve us, it is important to hold our dreams and our intentions and focus on the outcome. To do this without taking note of what is happening around us can be folly. Our ancestors would observe nature carefully, looking for signs of new life and fertility, altering their hunting or planting to best take advantage. Yet they knew that the ice would melt and the soil damp and ready, teeming with worms, would receive their seeds. Companion stone or metal used lapazuli is very significant. To open up, to receive the clarity. Have faith that everything that is going on in your life is going to set It's going to start a new beginning for you. We have to come out this darkness and go into the light. We all have to renew ourselves. That's number 2. Somebody could have a 2-year-old. You are offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. Telling you, somebody could be very sick at this time. Keep getting a health card. Keep getting that sign that somebody is in need to have faith that their health is going to improve. Turn your life over to the Most High God. Go into the light. Get yourself out of desperation. Get yourself out of anxiety. Get yourself out of depression. Know that God is with you. Never let go of faith in the Most High God. There is something incredibly poetic and even romantic about that tiny silver that is the new moon. After the waning cycle and death of the dark moon, here is appearing in the sky, incredibly, a crescent of the finest light. Beautiful. I had to look at it. And it's a path so clear, and you see the frozen melts into the green. Wow. And we talked about the frozen being in this card, and whatever's frozen will melt, and our ancestors saw that there was hope, that there was faith. There's new beginnings. However, if you find yourself resisting, that's the one. Sorry. There is something incredibly poetic and even romantic about the tiny silver that is the new moon. After the waning cycle and death of the dark moon, here is appearing in the sky, incredibly a crescent of the finest light, almost a scratch upon the blackboard of the universe. Here is the evidence that even after the darkness, night light returns again. The crescent of the new moon is an ancient symbol that stretches back to ancient prehistory. There are caves drawing featuring crescent moon sculptures of goddesses with crescent moon diadems, and the goddess Aphrodite, Hecate, Diana, Artemis, Iana, and many Central Asian female deities were often depicted with new moon symbology. That's why you need to learn symbols. Symbols are very important. They go back to our ancestors. They are messages. Go back even further into the Neolithic cave. Paintings where moon and sun symbology features with no phase more commonly being depicted than the new moon. When the new moon appears in the lunar cycle, you are gifted with new beginnings and a fresh new start. What we have identified as useless or unneedy anymore has been released in the void of the dark moon. And here waiting is a new chance. Here we get to renew our lives and feel free enough to risk trying again. Many creative people start new works on a new moon, And I personally, as an author, like to begin all my new work on this phase, even if beginning means simply typing up a cover page or an outline. The most powerful and new moon for new start traditionally starts within the seasons of spring. So there is a new beginning for somebody here. This new moon. Celestine crystal is very important to use. That is the stone or the metal they are requesting that you use a Celestine crystal. You need to research it if you don't know what that crystal is. You need to research it. Let me do one more. The last message for the collective from this. Wow. Abundance. Oh my God, I'm getting chills. I love the animals. I love nature. I love the sun. I love earth. I see the wolf, the deers, the birds, the chipmunks, the squirrels, the dogs, the bear, the tiger, the lion, the trees. It's very significant. The moon 38. Hunter moon. It's called a hunter moon. Every moon cycle, it has a name. Hunter moon is 38. Take advantage of this time of abundance. It is all around you. Possibilities and opportunities are everywhere. You are open and responsive to abundance around you. There is enough for everyone. The hunter moon is the traditional moon of plenty. It was when game was at its most plentiful. So the people will not go hungry. The moon was large and bright in the sky, and in some cases deep orange. And there was a great deal of light to go hunting well into the evening. Our ancient ancestors couldn't go off to the supermarket to buy what they needed to eat. Meat didn't come on trays wrapped in plastic. Eggs were gathered. Warm clothing was made from skins of the same animal that were hunted for meat. Nothing was wasted. This abundance was part of a cycle just like any other. It was present all the time. So this time of the year was to be taken advantage of while the going was good. The bareness of winter would soon return. Hunters had to be prepared. They had to have their weapons ready and their tracking skills honed. As modern people, we are less used to these natural cycles of plenty and bareness because most of us have stepped away from growing food and the natural environment. However, these cycles are still there, even if we are not part of them consciously. This moon normally rises in October in the northern hemisphere, and so was before the winter snows. Citrine is very significant. There's new beginning. Have faith. You will have abundance. Wow. The bottom of the card, there is going to be lots of changes. Wow. I got chills. Ooh, spirits of the ancestors are here. There's lots of changes happening in our planet, and it's always for the highest good of all. And there are going to be positive changes for all involved. And it was the magical unicorns, very high vibrational beings. I love them. Yes, manifest your dreams, focus on your visions, seek satisfactions and contentment. Number 22. Uncord relationships. Let go what no longer serves you. Forgive them. Release. They're calling you to release what no longer serves you. Your heart will heal. Find forgiveness. Your unicorn is always with you, right next to you. Call upon that high vibrational being. It's telling you to let go of this person or let go of the things that no longer serve you. There's an opportunity. Your unicorn loves you with a high, pure love. These perfect beings cannot comprehend the attachment we make on earth. That's why they can't be here on this earth, because it's too low vibration for them to be here. But have enormous compassion for us and will help us let go of any that are holding us back. Any lower emotions you are harboring against someone may be perfectly justified when examined from limitations and ego beliefs of this lifetime. However, your guidance is to release them all now. Consider how you could have attracted that person's behavior. Are they teaching you something important in this one? A desire for a particular outcome or a lack of forgiveness binds your souls to someone else's. How many more years or even lifetimes are you prepared to be chained to this person? When you can happily bless a person who has wronged you and visualize them receiving whatever you want or need, you are free. Then your unicorn can joyfully replace all you have lost and more. They can return money and possessions multiplied and restore and enhance your reputation. They can bring you greater love, success, health, and happiness. Unconditional love does not form from binding cords, so you can never lose your true love. Your guidance is to scan back through the years for anyone, dead or alive, who may have still be influencing you. Then ask your unicorn, set you both free. Call your unicorn. It is lovingly enfolds you in pure love. Let go of these attachments and say, I am free to be myself. I am free to be myself. And then in the bottom of the card it says, enter the magic. Live in the now and seize the moment. Number 6, live in the now and seize the moment. The past is over. See, let go of the past. What no longer serves you, let go. The past is over. The future is a clean slate. The present moment is the most important there will ever be in your life. The thoughts and feelings you have and the decisions you make and take This very instant will create your future. This is an alchemical time of all possibilities. In this magical second, you can decide to receive the happiness you deserve. You see that? You deserve happiness. You deserve love. You deserve abundance. You deserve peace. You deserve to be loved. Love yourself unconditionally. Starts with you. Your guidance is to ask your unicorn to hold you in a new moment. Use it with wisdom. Your unicorn is reminding you that your soul satisfaction, contentment, and joy are your birthrights. So seize this opportunity to release all attachments to other time frames. When you have done so, practice living in the now, that each moment becomes a happy, healthy, love-filled present. A contentment of joyful present automatically creates a beautiful future. And you don't even have to plan it. It will inevitably, I don't know how to say that word, come to you if you choose to enrich the present moment. Remember that unicorns and the angelic realms are supporting you with love. So allow yourself to bathe in the wonder of today, and you will step graciously into the magical of tomorrow. Live in the now. Find a quiet space and close your eyes. Call upon the unicorn energy and sense a ball of diamond white sparkling light firming all around you. You are rising up in the ball as if in a fast lift. You are in a high frequency space above your life. Here there is no past, future, only the magic of now. For an instant, pure unicorn purifies and illuminates your aura. Anything is possible. Bathe in the moment. Return to earth and open your eyes. Step into the magic. At this moment, now, all is well. That's your affirmation. At this moment, now, all is well. At this moment, now, all is well. Always stay in the moment. And that's the read. I have to download this tomorrow. I'll hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I thank you for being here. I love you. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Always stay in the light. Find forgiveness for those who have hurt you. Do not retaliate with anger. It doesn't serve you. It's not going to do you any good. Find it in your heart to release them. Let go. Keep moving and keep healing. Always stay in the light so that way you are able to receive and be thankful for the lessons. These are lessons that we need to heal. And make sure if you have children, protect your children. Be mindful of the places and people that they go to and whatever they're watching. Namaste. Love you. Bye.